Welcome back to the Steady Show. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Show and labor right to hit the like button on the Steady Show. Or remember the conference on Sunday. Anybody who can make it, or make sure so you make it. JLP 81st conference. Roll out like you don't have sense. Roll out with enough confidence. A third term if you have conscience. PMP nobody try jump the fence. That me I tell you no if you no have sense. This is gonna be the biggest conference. And that alone makes sense.
And regardless of what the one say, Andrew Holness and your party will do the third term. We are, as always, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want the descendants slave masters to rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain, and then got trench stone and lift up chain again. For what? To put me in a chain again? You know what happened? Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
Go back on your yard, Marky G. Hit the like button.
I said repeatedly, they claim Sia was a white man and shouldn't lead us. And they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, they want this a white man. So why you can talk about Sia all this year?
Hypocrite
white?
them.
And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over my dead body.
It not gonna work. Third term we say, big up to the third term boss. Put third term boss in the comments right now. Gonna put third term boss in the comments. Third term boss.
I did not raise the issue. He won't have a Jamaican passport. This man travel for him life.
Hypocrite.
So what the hell you want to do this country and leave
Hypocrite.
me? Now where lead me at all?
Go back on your yard.
Them nobody like me. Them nobody like me. My intention was to retire this term and make a young person take it. Because that's 73-year-old. I need to walk away now. Train and prepare young people.
That's how it works.
But when I look at the whole issue there, I can't walk yet.
Help we fight it. Big up Warmington. Help we to win that third term, yeah.
Because I have to do everything with my power.
Yes, sir.
To ensure that Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister next term.
Yes, sir.
And running back, I have no intention of sitting in Parliament in opposition for this Englishman rule over me in this country. I ain't not going to beg nothing at all. It better my dog bite me than the white man dog bite me.
Yes, sir. Plus
I want my tambourine there.
You hear me?
Talk.
No bulldog. No Alsatian. No pit bull now bite me from all this stuff.
No, sir. Feel we own a dog and we bite with.
I better them bite off my foot, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I even look on them over
Yes, sir. Mash them up, Wami.
Let us fight for their party.
Hit the like button for Wami. Everybody put in one Wami.
The last conference before the next election, let us show them that listen don't know what poll is. If they poll when I came back to Jamaica.
Show and labor right. Big up to everybody going to the conference on Sunday, man. I just want to say have a wonderful time at that conference. Be safe, and I believe it's going to be one of the biggest and one of the best. So I'm looking forward to it, Steady family. So big up to everybody. So we're going to look at some of the results from some of the surveys in the community tab. Remember to do the surveys in the community tab, folks. It's very, very good to be able to get feedback from the people who will be voting and the people that matter most, which are the voters. So I'm going to hit the like button same way, Steady family. So let's us look at what we have right here. So let me turn this down just a little bit. This question is, Will you be voting for the JLP for the first time in the upcoming election? If so, what is your reason? And the options are good performance, Andrew Holness, good economy, and vision. We have that coming in at the highest at 53%. I have learned about the PNP's past and won't vote for them, 24%. Lucky Uno, big up on yourself, same way. Next, we have don't like Mark Golden for Prime Minister, 13%. And 10%, PNP is not a good option. And there are 100 answers, so thank you everybody that participated. Make sure, say, more people go into the community tab and check this out as well. Somebody say, I've never voted for PNP and will never in my life do such a thing. Won't do that either. Somebody say, all of the above. I've lived most of my life on the other side. It was the mercy of God my family made it out. One example, I had to sleep under the bed because of George Flash and Tony Brown. Shots rained all night. We are not going back to that. Young people don't need to know the dark history of the PNP. And a joke thing this. Somebody said voting for JLP. Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, best Prime Minister of Jamaica. In my few short years, I must say I agree. Somebody said PNP, PAINP isn't good. Thank you for everybody that answered to that one. We have another one. And we have 94 answers to this one. Next, we have you voted for PNP in the past and then switched to JLP? If so, what was your reason for leaving the PNP to vote for the JLP? If the reason is not listed, please comment and share your reason. The options that we have are, of 94 answers, we have at 36% Andrew Holness vision and JLP performance. Coming in at 34%, the new JLP looked better than the old PNP because them switch leader now. So that's something to note. Coming in at 20%, lack of performance from the PNP, and we all can agree. Coming in at 10%, the PNP is too divided. Thank you very much. Let's go for some comments. Somebody say all of the above, plus there is no PNP. Somebody say I vote JLP from I'm 18 until now. Show labor rights. Real JLP no turn back. I guess we who have never voted PNP don't have the option in this one. Show labor rights. I like that. Somebody said labor is all I know. I will not vote for the PNP this time around. And I'm much pleased with the Prime Minister's performance. I love this. Somebody said great choice. I said awesome. Respect family. Somebody said I voted for the PNP for 20 years. They did nothing. This person will also vote JLP. Big up to those patriotic enough to support the party that's leading Jamaica in the right direction. Somebody say I could not bring myself to vote for the People's Nasty Party. Thank you to everybody that participated in that one. The next one. What is most important to you as a voter? The options are lower prices on everyday items, safer communities and crime reduction, great employment / entrepreneurial opportunities, and fourth, direct benefits from the government. So 88 persons answered this one. The highest is at 44%, safer communities and crime reduction. That's easy to understand. And next we have at 39%, great employment entrepreneurial opportunities. Coming in at 13%, we have lower prices on everyday items, and 5% said direct benefits from the government. Somebody said number 2, number 3. Somebody said all of the above, but for most, lower prices for everyday items would hit the jackpot. Somebody says, like your show, thank you very much. Street Politics Boss, make sure you subscribe to Dujon's World. He says all of the above. Big up yourself, my brother. And this one is the fun one. This one I love it. Will you be attending the JLP conference on November 24, 2024? We have 292 persons that answered that one. 62% said yes, and we know everybody now gonna make it for various reasons. 20% said no, and 18% said maybe. So I hope y'all overcome those challenges. We have a lot of comments coming in. Somebody says, yes, indeed, third term and beyond, the government must continue in office. JLP building Jamaica will watch from somewhere else in the world. I'll go because of PM Respect Steady. I'm flying from Philly. Big up to yourself. I've already purchased my mother and my tickets. Love that. Big up to that person. Somebody says yes. Somebody says I'm a vendor. I am going to be there. Somebody says if I was in Jamaica, I have work. Somebody says unfortunately I'm off the island. And somebody says definitely I live in the US, but we'll be watching. Shower labor rights. Yeah, man, if you can't make it, support any way that you can. Somebody say I tell myself I won't go, but I want to go, but I can't. I will be going to conference. No reason, but I have never been to one. And we understand that too. Yeah, man. So I love that. Whole heap of people are going to conference, big things. Everybody come together, make it a big and a wonderful. So why me kick off the conference there? A whole heap of things are going on. When you see Andrew Holness' speech, somebody even said something to me today about the fact that even a gleaner of here show PMP right now because of how well the JLP is doing. And another one, have you been enumerated? Very important. Have you been enumerated and fully prepared to vote? 148 answers. Excellent. Continue to answer. 72% said yes. 12% said no. 16% said very soon. So 72% said yes. 16% said very soon. And 12% said no. All right? Somebody said long time. Sure. Somebody say I vote in every election when I'm in Jamaica. I even fly down to vote. I love my PM. Love that. My vote is for Action and East Portland. Love it. Always support the JLP, but never voted in the local government election. Many people don't, unfortunately. Next time around, please change that. Yeah? Somebody says yes, and I'm ready to vote. We have some older surveys there, such as would you support vote buying? 155 answered. Another one, are you refusing to vote for Mark Golden? Will you refuse to vote for Mark Golden because of his racial background? 121 answers. Make sure you check that out, family. So take the surveys when I put them there. It's a great way to get feedback. And the comment section is always there. You can always leave your comments, family. So thank you to everybody who participated. Really appreciate it, fam.
We're going to implement EPOC again. It will be the Efficiency Program Oversight Committee, not to be confused. Not to be confused with other announced programs elsewhere.
Today I represent for my Stover and a bigger up, you know, go. Because with the years of 30 year year, never see no progress, no light, no water. Well, forget about water. No light, no road, nothing. And look here now. Turn around the camera and see what I go on. Show them what I go on there. Look on them posts here, man. Look up here, so. Show them the posts here, so, man. Show them the progress I go on. And I'm a cobweb. Show them the cobweb them. They may come out. You know how much years? Think a little bit. Show them the cobweb them, man. Yeah, man. Them down here now. See we was up there so I clean up the road there. Progress. Now hold down.
We are examining the removal of taxes on tips. This initiative is aimed at rewarding productivity and excellent service, particularly in sectors like hospitality, where service excellence plays a critical role in our success as a global destination. It would not be limited to hospitality, but extended to all service industries.
I look to you, I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you, I look to you.
Heart NSTAs, they are training people now free of cost. And not just train people free of cost, but pay them while they are being trained. God Almighty. Thank God for the government who has instituted that. Give the Prime Minister a hand, please, and his team. Yeah. Wonderful. Train people free of cost and pay you a good stipend.
Show and labor right to hit the like button on the steady show. Remember the conference on Sunday. Anybody who can make it, want to make sure so you make it. JLP.
The PNP machine is going around and trying to plant in your head that for the past 8 years, nothing good has happened in Jamaica. Although you have seen it before your own eyes, the whole list of progress that we have made in this country, they're asking you to believe them that all of what you have seen has not happened.
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down. We have strong reserves. We have interest rates which are starting to come down again, etc.
I've got a quick question for you. If she based the decision not to charge Andrew Holness on the fact that she is politically aligned, is the international forensic auditing investigator also politically aligned? Because the Integrity Commission, when they couldn't find anything to charge the PM with, they did not go to procure the service of a local forensic auditor. They instead went overseas to someone, employed that person in secret. That person went through the Prime Minister's finance or financial accounts. And I'm telling you, as an auditor myself, and as someone who have worked as an auditor, that forensic auditor really and truly went through every single thing for the PM. He did, or she did, because that's what forensic means. It means you are going to use every resources. It means you are going to do every single thing. You are going to go through every single thing, line by line by line. Every single transaction, every single charge, every single transfer. Everything, line by line, to see if something is amiss. They procured the services of that person in secrecy, paid that person millions of tax-paying dollars, and after 6 months of that person basically ripping apart the life of this man, and this man wasn't even aware that this was being taking place. with his life. And that forensic investigator internationally said no. Based on what he sees, there is nothing that would put the Prime Minister under any charging. Nothing backs up charging the Prime Minister. He wasn't able to find evidence to say charge the Prime Minister. Nothing. So what is it then? Is that international forensic auditing investigator also politically aligned? Is he or she also corrupt? Because if that person, remember, that person is quite possibly brighter than the director of investigation, because if the director of investigation didn't have the confidence in himself to put forward what he has found, and he had to go and procure the services and pay this person millions of dollars, what does that say to you? Why is it that we are so short-sighted? Why is it we lack critical thinking?
Came up with a fake poll. I spoke to the person who facilitated the poll. When he met me, turned his eye like that. Couldn't look in my face. You manipulate data to create some kind of hypothesis and then present that hypothesis as truth when the presenter at the time of the presentation knows it's false. In statistics, it's called a type 2 error, which is the worst kind of error you could ever have in statistics. It means in the final conclusion that neither the presentation itself or the presenter of the hypothesis has any integrity at all. Long after those people are gone and forgotten, Andrea's memory and legacy and her contribution to nation building and contribution to this country will long be remembered. I praise her for her work. She sent me to Cayman to take pictures of tugboats bringing in cruise ships so she can introduce it to Portland. Paid my way to Cayman and took pictures. And then eventually she got the first cruise ship coming back into Mansion Hill with 150 people. Andre was there in Mansion Hill to meet the 125 persons. I'm done with you all. I could preach this. I'm a preacher.
Me know say me na name my name Pambula.
Mr. PLP if you shut them out with a little bit of money. Because JLP like sweet and we dip it in that honey. Shut your mouth with a little bit of money.
Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm shooting right now. Oh, we're winning right now. Our Thanksgiving right now, cause
Show and labor right to hit the like button on the steady show. Or remember the conference on Sunday. Anybody who can make it, or make sure so you make it. JLP 81st conference. Roll out like you don't have sense. Roll out with enough confidence. A third term if you have conscience. PMP nobody try jump the fence. That me I tell you no if you no have sense. This are gonna be the biggest conference. And that alone makes sense.